Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time viewing. I'm here today at Home Bargains in Blackburn. It's a big store here, and they have been good. I haven't been in this year yet, but they've been good in previous years for having some cheap palms and other exotic looking plants. So let's go in and see what they've got. And I'll also show you what's looking good in my garden at home as well, towards the end of this video. So good start in the foyer. There's already some plants. So these lilies are pretty good value. That's going to be a theme of this video, I expect. So all different types of lilies there. Lots of bedding plants that don't necessarily fit in with a tropical garden as well, but some that look quite nice here as well. These ones look quite interesting. I like the look of those, quite big flowers, which I think really fit in well with a tropical theme, exotic theme. $1.79 just for one. It's asking a lot because you probably need 25, 30, maybe more for it to have a good impact. So quite a big investment if I was going to buy those. Inside, they've got some nice house plants as well. Again, great value, $7.99. A palm tree here. All these are $7.99, so I think that is good value. I'd be tempted by that. I've actually got a smaller one of those at home as well, inside in my office, but I don't really have space for anything else. A few different types of plants here. Then right at the far end of the store, they've got the garden centre, or the seasonal area. So this is often Christmas or Halloween, or in this, for most of the year it's summer. So lots of tat down here, down this aisle. This one, some more tat, but also lots of lighting. Obviously lighting is really popular these days and does, look great with a contemporary, modern, tropical style garden as well. Hanging baskets, some bulbs and things. They actually had some bulbs in a different area as well in store, but I'm not going to be tempted by them today. Then this is obviously the grass seed and the fertilizer and things like that. I'm going to buy some of this for my lawn. Really want to try and get on top of the moss. And then there's outside. We'll go out there in a second, but first of all, I thought I'd show you the pots, because actually I'm quite impressed with the range of pots that they've got. Some nice, again, modern, contemporary looking pots, $7.99 for some big ones here. Or you can get some more, some fancier pots with different design effects on them as well. They're all made of plastic, these. Some of them look like they're made of plastic, others don't. They have a nice finish to them. So quite interesting. Grey is obviously in, although they do have a small range of terracotta as well. More bulbs. Some interesting looking ones, but let's head outside and see what we can find. So I'm not quite sure which way to go here. We'll start on the left, I think, and we'll go up and down every aisle, see what we find. So some topiary down here. I've tried box before, but I've actually got rid of all my box plants now, I think, due to blight. Just didn't really work for me. These are quite interesting plants here, these rhododendrons. They look quite nice, would form a nice bush as part of a tropical, would fit in with a tropical style garden, I think, even though they aren't, you won't think of them as tropical. I think they would look good. Reduced clear section here, half dead, half price. Baskets and pots already made up. That's not really for us. And nothing too exciting here. Some grasses, which could look good. Do look good in my style of gardening. So it's something I'm quite interested in actually, is using lots of the same plant. A small grass like that would be perfect. Just have it the entire length of the border. But it gets quite costly if we're going to do that, so probably not for today. These look quite nice. And then heading down this aisle, some packs of bedding, so some real good value packs. These look quite interesting here. I'm still here, don't worry, I'm just letting you enjoy looking at these. To be honest, lots of these pansies and things are a bit flimsy and cottagey looking to me. I quite like these though. These are I've grown these before and they fit in well. They're quite bright and vibrant colours. So very tempted by these. There's eight plugs in here. They've got a big pot section outside as well. These aren't made of plastic. These are made of, well, not quite sure exactly the material, but they're the big solid material, so they're much more expensive. Then here are these, more lilies there, but these next to them look quite interesting as well. More of these types of flowers here. I'm not a flower expert. I've never heard of a bellis before, but even though I have grown them apparently. But yeah, they're quite nice, those. I like a flower that goes for a long time as well. The spring bulbs look great, but they only last for a week sometimes, the tulips and the daffodils, certainly at the best. This is Azalea japonica. This looks quite nice as well. Nice vibrant colour on this. And only $3.99, so again, very good value I feel for a plant like that. Perhaps some more bedding. And now we're going into the final aisle. And aha, here we are, finally. We started at the wrong end probably, because this is what we're interested in here. So, lots and lots of red cordylines. Personally, I prefer the green ones. Not quite sure what's happened to this one. But this year the plants are $3.99, so I think previously they were $2.99 last year from memory. There's some larger ones down at the bottom. They've got some strange. They all, to be honest, seem to have a bit of a strange sort of curved growth. These larger pots are $7.99. Can you see they sort of haven't quite grown perfect? This one's a bit more. This is probably the best one. It's actually a double. But versus the size of the $3.99 ones, I think I'd probably go with those. They have some green ones as well in the larger size. So these are $12.99. Okay, maybe that here's the end of the cheap cordylines. But I'm sure they'll have some green ones in at some point at $3.99. I'd expect so anyway, and that would be the plant I buy. Buried, planted deep in that pot as well. They have one Chamaerops Humilis. So an actual bona fide palm tree here that we found at last. Actually looks very healthy. That's good. And some Washingtonia Robusta. These are $12.99 also, and there's probably 4, if not 5, individual plants in each one. People are often tempted to separate these. I wouldn't. I think technically you'd stand a good chance, but it would set the plants back. It would break roots, and they're not as established going into winter. We also have up here some Trachycarpus Fortunei palms. Some of these, or most of these, seem to be doubles as well. Again, looking pretty healthy, although it looks like they've had their ends chopped off for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that would have been done, but nonetheless it has. And that's about it for the plants, I think, out here. Let's have another look around here. More pots, more shades of grey in the pots, and they do have lots more landscaping products and accessories out here as well, so it's not just plants. It probably is a good place to come for for anything for the garden, I would say. But yeah, this is the section of interest here. So yeah, nice to see some palm trees here. Now, just around the corner, there's some nice phormiums, and I just think this is a beautiful view. I love this time of year when the trees are coming into leaf. I was going to show you a B&M as well, but actually when I was approaching, I remembered that unfortunately there was a fire last year, and it's not reopened, so I can't take you in there today. Not all trees in Blackburn have come into life. You can see the ice rink there, and it's actually probably a similar temperature in there as it is out here, so we don't quite feel like we're in spring yet. But I thought I'd show you what's looking good in the garden. And here we have a plant which I'm not sure what it is, I'm afraid. It was here when we moved in, and I have moved it once, probably about 5 years ago, and it's settled in nicely in its new position now, and does some brilliant colour at this time of year. Some tulip is bed, also lovely vibrant colour, and really have multiplied the past couple of years, so good to see them filling out this bed. But to be honest, they're already past their best, I think. Having some very strong winds this week has knocked some petals off, and done a bit of physical damage to them. Beautiful though still. And some more over here, obviously a different type, but this one is several different colours really. There's green, there's yellow, there's orange, which makes it quite interesting to me, and I think again is quite nice for a tropical and exotic garden. So as you saw in that video, I was actually walking for some of it because I took my car to the garage to get a couple of new tyres, and bit of a mistake going to a garden centre when you don't have your car with you because I wasn't able to buy anything. I wanted to buy some of those nice plastic pots for the patio, and I also wanted to buy some of those bedding plants, the Bellis, I think they were called. Never heard of them. Have grown them before, um, but yeah, I'll have to head back to get some of those. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, more garden centre, and I use that term in the loosest of ways because Home Bargains isn't really a garden centre, is it? But it does sell plants, and does sell plants at a very reasonable price as well. So if you'd like to see some more actual garden centres or more places where I've been today, then do leave me a comment because I'm interested to know what sort of content people want to see. Okay, well, again, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.